Hey Joost.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Nice to be here.
That's good.
Ja. Ik ga er even uit voor de reclame.
So what do you did today?
Well, I tried to get more followers on the Swiss Throwdown. Sorry. But it's true. I did that. And my son, I have two sons. So I have a younger son of 5 years. You already met him, David, the little boy. And I have an older son. He's 11 years old and he lives still in the Nederlanden. And he has holidays, so I thought, let's come over here. So he's
A little bit family time.
A little bit of family time.
Nice. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So Joost, I met you a few months ago.
2 months ago already, yeah.
And Chris and I, we talked to each other and we find that you're a pretty interesting guy.
Oh, thank
so
you.
let us know, who is Joost Prinsen?
Wie is Joost Prinsen?
Wie? Nein, who? Wer?
Wer ist das? Ja. Mein Deutsch ist noch nicht so gut, aber es kommt noch. My name is Joost. I'm a man from 84 years old. Old man. I just lived like 6 months, 7 months in Switzerland, something.
Yes.
Yeah, we came in August with my wife. She's a physical therapist, and she works in Malters, big city Malters, metropole city Malters. I'm a guy who made a career in having a lot of boxes and all kind of training studios in Holland. And in 2017, my wife and I decided to switch lanes. So I stopped the career and become more or less like the house man. And she's going to make the career. And she always want to work off-broad, so somewhere in the world. And we lived for like 3 years in the Caribbean, in Sint Maarten.
Nice.
It's ganz warm.
Yes.
And we did it for a few years, but we thought, all right, our son is getting a little bit older and he needs some schooling and a good schooling. And we thought, where can we do that? Let's go back to Europe. But we didn't want to go back to Holland.
Why not?
Yeah, been that, see that, having pictures, have a t-shirt, and it's... No, we would like to have another environment, other people, other things, and we thought about Spain at first, but the problem then is the language.
Yeah.
I speak a little bit of Spain, but not enough. And I said, ich spreche schon ein bisschen Deutsch, und du kannst es lernen. And in the Schweiz, it's common that they looking for physical therapists a lot. And,
out from Holland, especially.
Out of Holland, yeah. And she said, all right, let's do this. And then we searched for a place. We had a few places. It was by Aarau, by Zurich, somewhere in the Nähe from Bern. And here, Malters. So we took a map and a car and looked to No, she had some interviews with all those guys and girls, and the best click was here. And we thought, I'm coming from the eastern part of Holland, so what I understand is that the Centraal Suites is the best place to be. It's the most beautiful countryside, but it's a lot of farmers.
Yes.
Yeah. The same thing is where I come from. Where I come from in the eastern part of Holland, it's not typical Dutch. You go over the border, you have some hills, not really mountains like here, but some hills. And it's also farmer driven like that. So, and we thought about, okay, we lived on an island where it's always chaotic. It's small, it's a lot of people in one place, and we said, okay, it would be nice to have a place where it's a little bit quieter, and her career was also better here. She doesn't work as a physical therapist, but she is also the manager of 2 physical therapist praxis.
Okay.
And so that's why we say let's do Malters.
How hard was the switch from the Caribbean to Malters?
Small.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. The biggest cultural shock was from Europe to go to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Because when I say Caribbean, everybody thinks about white sand and palms and beauty, paradise on
but
earth.
that's the holiday side.
Yeah, but
that's
really
not the living side.
Everybody, I because I also do some events. I had some telephone calls over there, and also problem was there was 6 hours delay. So when I call, can I call with WhatsApp, because that's for me easier and less less
expensive.
Less expensive. Yeah. And then they say, where do you call from? Yeah, from the Caribbean. Oh wow, you live the best life. That's not true. If you have if everything is okay and you have a good job, and then it's no problem. But my son had a little accident, and they had to stitch him up. And you go back to a hospital, you go way back, like 30 years in time.
Okay.
Yeah, the equipment is old. The way of doing is old. And that made us think about, okay, that's not what we want. And the poverty, it's very high there. People live there on 2-3 jobs, and you have to see the salaries are much lower than here. But if you want to buy or rent a place there, the same prices as here in Switzerland.
Okay. What?
Yeah, if you really want something nice and comfortable, and more like the European feeling, you pay the same amount of money as here, because the people who come there, the biggest ships from the guys from Apple to the sheikh from Russia, those ships are there. They have a lot of money. There's even a house from Trump, but that's all gated.
Yeah.
So the real people really suffer there. So, and we thought about, then we have the schools are not that good as here in Europe. So, and he came on an age. Yes, we have to decide what to do. So that's why we choose for Switzerland. I already love Germany. I always was a lot in Germany, and they call Switzerland the Las Vegas of Germany. No.
What?
No,
never heard about it.
That's a joke. No, but we thought about, it's more European, and the beautiful thing about Switzerland is it's a 2.5-hour drive, and you'd be in France or in Italy or Austria or Germany, and that's very nice, and we love that. And that was not possible on the island. If you want to go to America, like Miami is a 2-hour flight, you pay like $700 per person to do that. There's a little island just on the coast. You could swim to it if you like sharks, but you could swim to it. But only going with an airplane there, back and forth, was $500. So. Yeah. I feel really, they call it island sickness.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's the feeling I had, and in the Corona time, I've been 16 weeks. There was really a lockdown.
Yeah.
The only time I get out was to bring the garbage to the garbage can that was down the mountain. So I put my best vest on, and it was real going out to do that. But for 16 weeks, and I thought, I don't want this anymore. Yeah. So that's why we came here to the Schweiz.
To the Schweiz.
To the Schweiz.
And the big town Malters.
Yeah, I love it. I really love it.
That's good.
Yeah. If you want to see people and do things, you go to Luzern.
Yeah.
It's just 9 minutes with the train. But there, what I really had to get used to is the amount of people who greet you.
Yeah.
Wow. The first time I came into a supermarket, all the personnel, they greet me. And I say, grüezi, alle.
Yeah.
That's beauty. If you go walking out, you know that if you go wandering into the mountains, everybody.
Yeah. It's changing when you enter the city, but as long as you're
here in
outside,
Malters,
it's like that.
And like my son has a step, and we went to the supermarket to get an ice cream. So he forgot his step. 5 days later, my wife said, "Where's the step?" I said, "David, where's the step?"
Step.
Yeah, that's the thing where you can...
like a scooter.
A scooter, you call it a scooter. And so 5 days later, it was still standing there against the wall. Also, what I love about here, now we're just talking about it, is that if the supermarket closes, There's still stuff outside.
Yeah, flowers and
and what is it? Earth stuff, and they don't put it inside. So that's really love. It's like you're going back in safety feeling.
Yeah.
It's much better because in St. Martin, my wife never went out after dark.
Okay.
Because you can, she went out, but then with the car onto the parking lot and then get out and get into the car, not walk in or that stuff. But it was a big, I really loved it there, 3 years, and it's the best carnival ever. If you see that carnival, you want to change that here in Holland or here in Switzerland, but it's too cold because those guys don't wear nothing, and it's all about hard music, and it's really, I really love it. But then again, when we're normal about this Corona's over, I also like the Weihnachtsmarkt and that stuff.
Here in Switzerland or in Germany.
In Germany, that's nice.
Different.
Yeah, so it's good to be back in Europe, but it's niet richtig Europe, no? Switzerland. It's a part of the EEG, but I love it really.
Do you already feel at home?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. I never felt at home in St. Martin.
Okay.
No. That was a too big culture shock, and it only makes me realize how good we have it here in Europe. And it was normal in Switzerland not, but in St. Martin, on Saturday, my wife said, you have to shower before 10 o'clock, otherwise water is gone. Yeah, it was normal. And we had always candles with us and lighters, because it was normal that at the evening, all lights go out on the whole island. GB is down. There's even a song there called GB. GB is the electricity guys.
Yeah.
GB is down. Yeah, it's beautiful. And there's water coming out of the clouds, or water coming out of the ground, because all those pipes are old and always they burst, and they don't change everything. They don't only repair that what
they fix.
It's beautiful.
Fix the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds great. So you moved from Holland to St. Martin, and then from there here to Switzerland.
Yeah.
But your job, from the moment on you leave. No, let's start earlier. So you tell me before that you had 3 boxes, or a few boxes in Holland.
A few boxes.
When do you start with the CrossFit boxes? If we talk about CrossFit.
2000 and no, the first time I saw CrossFit, I tell you the story. I was I have a talent and a passion. My talent is sales and management. That's my talent. I'm really good in doing sales and stuff. My best compliment was I could sell sand to an Arab. And my passion is sports. Before 2011, I did a lot of work for big companies. The only problem with me is I hate bosses. I'm getting allergic of those guys. And in 2010, I said to myself, this is the last boss I ever worked for. So I told him, you're my last boss I ever worked for. And he said, that's okay, I have a physical therapist praxis, and I want to get rid of it because it's not my kind of deal, and maybe it's something for you. I said, okay, that's okay. But then I want to do fitness and that stuff, because I was already doing fitness. And I want one of your physical therapists, because I'm not a physical therapist. No. That's okay. And that was my wife, Monique.
It was including
it was a package deal. I want her. Also for myself. And
how was the decision for her? Could she decide also, or no?
No, she had to do it. No, she really loved it, and we talked about it, and we became partners, first business partners, and we started a fitness. A fitness. It was a real fitness center with a physical therapist, 3 physical therapists, and my wife works real hard, and I love that about her. And I was thinking, well, the fitness is really good to combine with physical therapy.
Of course.
And then I know the day, it was 12 days for Christmas. Everybody knows this workout. Someone told me...
But you already did some kind of CrossFit stuff?
No, we didn't. Because I'm a gymnast.
Yeah.
I really hate machines.
Yeah.
But I had 100 machines in that whole centrum, and I hated it because I only was bench presses and dumbbell. But I didn't know about CrossFit at that moment. We did some challenges already, but always functional fitness, not. Yeah. But still, I didn't know. But then someone said, Joost, you like that functional doing? You go to Enschede. There's CrossFit Twente. And I said, CrossFit Twente? Yeah, go there. Talk to those guys, look at what they do, and I think you're gonna like it. So I thought, okay, I will do that. And it was 12 days for Christmas, 2012. I just bought a whole centrum for 200,000 euros. And I came there, and those guys were they did the workout 12 days for Christmas. And I loved it. And I thought, oh, this is what I want. So I went back to Monique, and Monique looked into my eyes and says, oh no. Say, I want to do CrossFit. We're already in debt for 200,000 euros. Yes, I know. So we're going to save some money and see what happens. Okay, but can we go in March to the first CrossFit level 1? And it was also the first time I did that here in Basel.
Yeah.
I did it in Basel. Yeah, because there were only 30 boxes in Holland.
Yeah.
And nobody did know what it was. They thought that was like with a mountain bike through the mud. Because it was CrossFit. Yeah. So
the one thing that I always heard is we talk about CrossFit, the cross trainer.
Yeah, cross trainer, yeah. Yeah, in the open, in the mud. So I said, let's do the level 1 and see what happens. And you have to do it too, because I'm very bad, I'm dyslexic. I can write very bad. So I said, you have to do it too. So if you get your level 1, then we can start a CrossFit box if you want to. And that happened. I flunked, and she made it. She passed it. So I said, okay, but now we passed it. Now we can start CrossFit. So and in where my fitness center was, there was a little room, just 100 square meters, really small. I said, can I start there? So I bought the rubber plates and a rig and the wrong plates when I didn't know I had to have bumper plates, but I just bought plates. Yeah,
Steel plates?
Steel plates.
We did the same at the beginning.
You can't drop. Yeah, you can drop them. It's like.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened. So I sold that to a Polish guy, and I bought new bumper plates, and we started there for the small box, and we did 2 things. One thing, Monique says, I'm gonna integrate it in the physio part. Yeah. And you go in the days, or just in broad day, and in the night I'm going to do the CrossFit part. So together with the other guy, and we had 20 Mitglieder, 30, 40, 80, 150 in 100 square meters. So it was too small. I said, oh shit, that's not good. So
the CrossFit part grows faster than the
beautiful thing
the
was
Globo gym.
You know, the prime time is 7 o'clock. Most of around that time. Yeah. So in the box, just in a corner somewhere in that building, there was a ton of people, and in the whole 750 square meters of the fitness, nobody. So one day I said to Monique, I want to ask you something. She already know what's going to happen. I said, I want to change the 100 square meters into 750 square meters. So what we're going to do with all the machines, I'm going to sell them. And now, yeah, okay, that's okay. But you know, it's the same thing with cars. If you buy a car, it costs you a lot of money. If you want to get rid of it, they don't want to give shit for it. Yeah. So I sold, listen, all the machines. We had some machines left because of the
for the
insurance.
100 square meters.
Yeah, for the 100. No, we lost that thing. I just put it somewhere in the 750. I made 200 meters just for machines and stuff, because there's still people in the
for the rehab and stuff would be really good.
They had to do that, and for the insurance companies, we had to have a treadmill and that stuff. So that was what I kept. The rest I sold for 9,000 euros.
Oh, nice.
It really hurts. In one weekend, we turned it all around, so everything out, and then rubber plates in, of mats
rubber
in.
ground.
I had a rig of 15 meters, 15 meter long, put it in, and then we started CrossFit in the bigger round, bigger, how you say that?
Bigger room, or
bigger room.
The bigger part of the building.
Bigger part of the building, yes. And that was my first CrossFit box. And whatever happens is that people in your box, maybe you'll notice too, they are so enthusiastic, they want to start on their own.
Yeah,
So
sometimes
some guys, they talk to you and say, I want to start on my own. And some guys do that behind your back and try to get your coaches. That's happened once. So I thought, by the other two, the other one came to me, I want to start for my own. I want to have a CrossFit box.
Yeah, so a coach of you.
A coach
okay.
of me, yeah. Yeah, the one was a coach, the other one was also a coach. Oh yeah. Mark, so I said to Mark, okay, let's do this. We're going to do this together in Hengelo. So we started the box over there. And the other coach did it for me in Rijssen. So in the end, we had CrossFit Almelo, CrossFit Hengelo, and CrossFit Rijssen. And then we had this 3 good boxes. They all still exist.
Okay.
But then on one day, I thought by myself, I'm not a coach anymore. I'm a director. I'm the boss. And people started, what I told you earlier, I hate bosses, but there were people hating me.
Yeah.
Maybe you know it by, if you do it by yourself, you always have a opinion, you want to do it that way, and you think you can...
You live your passion.
Yeah, but you can duplicate them to other people. Mm-hmm. And that's not always the way it works. Mm-hmm. So I didn't like it anymore, and I get a little grumpy, and then my wife says, okay, let's quit. This success is successful, but I see you're not happy anymore. I bought big cars, I went on holidays just to get out of the... I didn't feel, it was not me anymore. So we thought, okay, let's change it. So we had David, the little boy. He took a lot of time from us, so he's very active. So we thought, okay, let's turn it around and let's do what you want. And then we went to St. Martin. That is how I started with the boxes. And
for how long you had those 3 boxes?
2012, 13 until 2017.
Okay. That's fine.
Something like
that's
that.
Good.
Yeah, that's the main box, and the other 2, one for 2 years, the other one, and the other one I sold because it was too cold. It was a beautiful old, fabric.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful in the summertime. Yeah, it was big and it's really CrossFit feeling. Yeah. But in the winter, you froze to the bar. Yeah. You know, you had to do this at the end of the evening and sit on to the heater to get warm again. Oh wow, I hated that. That's why I started Country Functional Fitness, because I hate the cold. No, but there was, so I sold it to Mark, and Mark is still doing it. He get another location now, much better location, because you start and you see what happens. You start your first box in a small, that's the thing. You start and then it grows, and I think still the biggest reason I think CrossFit is still CrossFit is because it's constant variated functional movements. A lot of people, Mitglieder, they came from fitness centers, and they said, the reason I'm staying here is not because I like it, because it's still hard work, but it's constant variated, and you look around and you see everybody suffering. Yeah. You're not the only one. Yeah. So
that's one that we hear the most, the community.
Yeah.
Because the workout, the training himself, most of the time is much harder than a regular training. But
it is.
The guys, they want to have success, so the training have to be hard. But the thing that the guys hold to CrossFit, I would say that's the variations and the community.
Yeah, because when that clock, you have to start with the workout, I always think why I am doing this. Well, what is the purpose of this? It hurts. I'm getting nauseous. I don't want this. But that guy next to me, he's the same age, but he's still going. So I have to go too. And then after the last peep and the workout is done, and you look to him, you say, man, you were going fast. And he says, yeah, but you were still going. So I thought, I have to go too.
Yeah.
So I was, okay. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
You suffer together.
Yeah.
And that makes it different. And you see results. That is the beauty about it. And what I really loved about CrossFit is because every sport has a competition. That's why that's a sport.
Yeah.
The problem in fitness center is that you get always other programs, but the program, it still is a program. It's not a sport.
Yeah.
Then you get street dance. Then nobody wants to do street dance, they go to do Zumba. Now I see them with drumsticks in their hands and drum on the floor. That's something, maybe they like it for like 2 weeks, but then it's done. It's not, you can't compete in that. It's just doing something. And I think that's the difference between the CrossFit and the regular fitness. They made a sport out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then the big problem came, and it was that the majority of my box people are not athletes. They don't eat iron for breakfast. They eat just a sandwich with kaas, like we do in Holland, and drink milk and walk on wooden shoes. No, that's not true. But those guys, like if you go to the football, if people play football and they train like 2 times a week, and you say, okay, we'll only train 2 times a week, but there's no competition in the weekends. They will quit with football because you want that competition.
Yeah, that's kind of the fun part.
That's the fun part. So I thought, okay, and in the early days, your boxer already 2013.
Yeah,
so
around that.
If you even couldn't do a pull-up, you could do a competition because there were just
at the beginning.
There was
it
the
was
beginning.
so easy to compete.
I even couldn't compete. So it was easy and it was nice. You went to Brussels with a few of them and you had fun and everybody had a laugh.
My first competition was even an international competition in Austria.
Yeah. Our first was Belgium.
Yeah.
Brussels Throwdown.
Yeah.
It was really nice. 2 times. My wife, she had the first time she made it to the finals, and the first workout she had to do was pull-ups. She couldn't do pull-ups, so she thought, okay, let's train on that so I can do pull-ups next time. And the second time she made it to the Brussels Throwdown, she had to do chest to bars. Yeah, she said, now I can do pull-ups, but I can't do chest to bars. But it was fun, and I thought by myself, okay, I want to add that on for the people who like to do a competition. And not only in the box, because we had Super Saturdays, we had challenge weekends, we had monster workouts, we did CrossFit beer and burgers, we did CrossFit wine and dine for the ladies. It's also nice, but the feeling you go into an arena, there is someone else than one of your members,
your friends,
or friends who judge you. There are people cheering you on, and I want to do that. So we participate in the Lowlands. That's the biggest competition in Holland. There was one of the first competitions even in Europe, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that. But the problem was the athletes getting better and better. Yeah, and my people stay the normal majority.
Yeah.
They train 2 times a week, have a golden retriever, 2 kids, and work. They don't have the time to do that. So I thought to myself, that's not nice. It's only elite, and in that time they talked only about elite workouts.
Yeah, or RX workouts.
RX workouts, yeah. So there was no advanced or skilled or nothing. So I thought to myself, let's make a competition not for the best, just for the rest. And I called a colleague with a CrossFit box in Amersfoort and said, come on, shall we do an event for the 90% of your box instead of the 10 or maybe sells 5% of the box?
Of course.
Because if you look now, those guys who do in CrossFit games and stuff, I've been to a CrossFit game in 2013 in Balleroep. There was a lady who couldn't do 100 double unders in 2013. That's not possible now anymore.
No.
There's no top athlete making the regionals and can't do double unders.
No.
And still, in that time, there were a lot of people who were very good at weightlifting, but not that good at gymnastics.
On that time, you get athletes from different sports. They enter CrossFit.
Yeah.
But now you have the CrossFit athletes.
Yeah, that's...
Because now kids of 12, 13, 14 start with CrossFit.
Yeah.
And they do everything in CrossFit. the time when we started CrossFit. You had a weightlifter. Oh, that looks good. I want to try it. I want to do CrossFit.
Yeah.
You had a gymnast, as you was.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do pull-ups. I can do muscle-ups. That's something for me.
Yeah.
And you start to add weightlifting to your programming.
Yeah.
And you had some runners. Okay, I want to do some lifting and some gymnastics and bring this together. And you had much more the specialists, because you had a guy who can lift a ton of weight, but he can't run.
No.
But now you have those guys, they can lift a ton of weight and they can run a marathon.
Yeah.
And that's what's CrossFit all about. We try to train everything.
Yeah. And that's what I love about the sport too. Because it's so I thought, let's start the Dutch Throwdown. And
what year was it?
2016.
2016.
Yep. And there was nothing in the whole Netherlands to do this. And I did only the skilled and advanced group.
Yeah.
So we had just two groups. And I thought, okay, if we do 400 participants, then 180 goes to the finals, and we have a very nice competition. But after 2 or 3 weeks, we had already sold 500 tickets. So, okay. And then on the end, before the qualification started, we already had 1,800 tickets sold. So the chance to participate in our event
was like nothing.
Was smaller than go to the lowlands.
Yeah.
So okay, but yeah, this is what it is. So we had to do it like this, and we sold out completely. We had only one day, 2017, and we sold completely out, and it was very chaotic. But everybody loved the atmosphere, because as I know, if you go to a big tournament with really the elite, those guys are so in themselves. And of course they have to be serious. It's for them it's top sport. It's yeah. So, but the feeling is other. With us was the people were nervous sitting down and they make their first competition, and I really love that. And the whole box came because I asked the girlfriend, "So are you alone?" No, I'm with 20 people. Why? Yeah, I didn't know I made it, but I made it. So I took everybody from the box. I thought, that's what I want. I want to have that family feeling.
Yeah.
So the year after that, we said, okay, let's do 2 days. And what we saw was that a group was too good for the skilled, and not too good for the advanced. So we had to split it up to 3 categories. So we made skilled, advanced, RX, but there are a few rules. You can't participate in the German throwdown, lowland throwdown. Yeah. And if you made it,
it has to be your first competition.
Has to be your first competition. Yeah. And if you made it to the finals the first year, you go to the next category. And if there's no category anymore, then have fun and do some other competitions. So and then that year after that, we did 3 categories. And even then, I thought to myself, maybe you're a little bit younger than me, but...
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Not only a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, I'm from the Stone Age. No, but the thing is, if you look at me I'm 48, and I can do a workout, and someone who's 10 years younger than me, we will, if I'm trained enough, like I do the last few weeks again, but we can do a workout, and I feel the feeling that I'm on the ground and don't really how you say that? He's already jumping up again and doing, it's nice, and I'm still suffering from that workout. So I thought by myself, it's not fair that someone of 18 years old has to compete to someone who is 35. Yeah. So what we did now in the Dutch Throwdown is that we have categories, but also age.
Okay.
So from 10 years, 10. I did, first time was 5, so I had more than 100 categories. So learn from me. Don't make the same mistake. So we changed that.
Yeah.
Because I thought in the first early days, Masters was from a 40.
Yeah.
Now it's
officially 35.
And you see a lot of competitions starting with the 30 group also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
I saw some events that do that. But the thing about that is that then a competition starts. It's another vibe you get from a competition than what you have with elite competitions.
Yeah, of course.
And the Dutch Throwdown wants to be a family feeling.
Yeah, and the athletes, they work more together. They help each other. It's not like of course, they're against each other on the competition floor, but they will help to make the workout, to cheering on till the end, and that's what it's all about.
That's what it is, and now we have in the body edition we also have father and son and father and daughter.
That's nice,
and I love that. That's only about to do. How nice is it to compete with your own child?
Yeah, of course.
I still have that dream, and I hope that day is going to be. Yeah, I saw a picture of two guys. There was a father only in the short. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but only a short. And all on the tattoos was really, and his son was next to him, and both in the same moment they hang in the snatch.
Yeah,
and I think, wow, that's
cool.
That's cool. It would be nice to have that, something like that. So maybe for next year, I want to do like you have to be together 100 years. You know?
Yeah, that's there's one competition, a masters competition here in Switzerland, Master of Disaster.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah,
those guys do it like this. You have the lowest category was you have to be 70. To get together, So, but the youngest have to be 35, so it's only masters, and then you have the category of 80 and the category of 90 plus, something like this. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you can mix up with guys, but you have to be a master.
Yeah.
You're not allowed if you're a young chick.
No. So, and that's what I still love about the Dutch. The Dutch is for everybody in your box.
Yeah, it's for the whole community.
The only thing we still don't do, but that's because the brand, the Dutch Throwdown, is still the family, is we don't have an RX or elite competition.
But you get another competition now, you told me.
Yes, and that's why I want to do, if you want to do the whole we have the Battle of the North.
Yeah.
But it's not part of the Dutch.
But it's part of your...
It's part of my group, Dutch United Events.
Yes.
We try to do every kind of competition. We do the Grid League, maybe you know that, but with the teams, we call it Grip 6. We still have to do it, but Corona, blah, blah, blah. Don't want to talk about a lot of that. Then we have the buddy, we have the individual, we're going to have Beat the Athlete, that's also a new program, and we have then an elite competition.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yes.
And now something new happens.
The thing is, people say I have good ideas. No, I have a lot of good ideas, and sometimes there's a few good ideas in that.
Yeah, they are really.
And I thought by myself, if it's a big success in Holland, I think every country deserves a competition
like the Dutch Throwdown.
Like the Dutch Throwdown, because every country has boxes.
Yeah.
Every box has 95% of their mitglieden in just people who don't eat iron and are not superheroes. They have everyday hero people.
Yeah.
They like to do it. They like the competition. Everybody likes a little bit of competition. Come on, man.
And that's why you do CrossFit as well.
Yeah,
because in each workout in the class, you have a little bit of competition feeling.
Yeah.
Because it starts a timer, you hear it, 10 seconds, you get a little bit nervous, and then you try to be faster than the other guys.
That's the thing. And then what I really love about the throwdowns is that in every box you have that guy of 5th minute of fame. They cheat in their workout to get on the whiteboard. Yeah. I even had a guy, I had a runner in my box, and that guy was very fast. And I had a guy, I won't say his name, maybe he watches. But he put his name on the board. We had to something, the workout, you have to walk 100 meters or 200 meters sprint. And then rest 200 meters sprint, and rest and 200, okay. And he put times on the board, and I'm not that familiar with the normal running things. But I thought by myself, that's quite fast. And that guy who is a runner, he looked at the board and he was going,
no way.
And on the end of the evening, I was done with coaching, and I get a message, and he said, call me. So I called that guy, that runner. He says that other guy, he's even faster than Usain Bolt. That's nice. And that's why I like about if you do the qualification in your workout in the box, you see, in general, guys can't count, eh?
Yeah.
They don't do it to cheat, but they can't count. They can't do two things at the same time. They can't do, me especially. I did it one time with the other athlete was sitting down. I did the handstand push-up. I thought I was already by 10. I was by 8. I have to count
loud out.
Yeah. Otherwise, that's why I always say don't have a judge, because we judge as the Dutch Throwdown. Yeah. But have a coach, guys, especially, because you guys, you can't count. That's beautiful. So, but where was I? I don't know why I tell this. Oh yeah, that's the 5 minutes of fame. Everybody wants to have that feeling to competition.
Yeah.
And we want to, and that's what I think the big successes of the Dutch Throwdown is that it's for everybody.
Yes.
It took a lot of time to convince people in the box, because the CrossFit, Fortune, Elite Fitness, that's the branding. Then everybody says, yeah, but I'm only doing 1 year of CrossFit. Well,
yeah, or I only train twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Listen, guys, this competition is for you. Yeah. We organize this for you guys. We don't want to have the Sam Briggs and the Matt Frasers. We want you. You can do this. And I think the first category, skilled, is the category for everybody. If you just did one workout here, you can compete in the Dutch. So I thought, is there a Swiss Throwdown?
No, it is.
No, it wasn't. So I thought, hey, I go to my box. Those guys do CrossFit competitions. They do CrossFit holidays. They have a nice box. You were the first box. I came in and I signed in because there are more boxes here. But I had the feeling this could be more than only doing CrossFit, because I love to do those events. So I told you all about the Swiss Throwdown, and you guys said, nah. No, you didn't. You said, yeah, that's a nice idea, and let's do this. So I think the Swiss Throwdown don't has to be a copy of a Dutch Throwdown, has to be also Swiss, but everybody can join. But it has to be that's why we changed the names in skilled, regular, and advanced.
Yeah, because you told us there are no elite and no RX in the Dutch, but why do you call them RX?
Yeah. Yeah, there was in the beginning. Yeah, but in the beginning, I would tell you in the beginning there was no RX. That category doesn't exist. There was only elite in 2015, 16.
Yeah, maybe.
RX was later. We used the name RX because we don't want to call it elite, because everybody was calling the elites. But we called it RX. And nowadays, and you're right with that, and that's why we changed it here with the Swiss. And I'm going to change it with the Dutch also, because I love the regular. I really love that term. You're going to change that because the RX is also you have to do all the workouts RX. And there are a lot of workouts.
In CrossFit regular, in CrossFit RX is as described.
Yeah.
So and all the girls or all the workouts they wrote by CrossFit.
Yeah.
You have an RX weight, you have an RX movement.
Yeah.
So.
And there was a thing more here in the Swedge. There are a lot of team competitions.
Yeah, that's true.
And if I look to the advanced group, this is the guys who not the elite, they still have to do snatches or clean and jerk with 100 kilos.
No, that's not right.
No?
The thing is, the Swiss guys are that good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have to get
No, that was the thing with our competition, with the Battle of Lucerne. When we start, we had scaled and RX, but we had no qualifier at the beginning. No. So our scaled field was damn good. And then we did it for 3 years in a row, for 4 years in a row without a qualifier.
Yeah.
And so it was first come, first serve. So the scaled field was even almost the same level as RX in some teams. So then for the 5th edition, we decided we have to do a qualifier because otherwise it's too hard. And then, but then we changed. It wasn't not scaled anymore. We changed to intermediate or advanced. So it's the same, not because we want to make it better, but only because we know the guys, they already joined the Swiss, the Battle of Lucerne.
Yeah.
They are that good.
Yep. Yeah.
But now we have nothing for the 90%
of your box.
of our box or of all the boxes in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And that's why your idea, it's a great idea.
Yeah. But we still have to teach the people. That's why we have to go to the boxes and tell those guys, the coaches, listen, it's for those guys. Skilled is really for the beginners.
I would say the guys, they are made for scaled. They are also a little bit scared.
Yeah.
And we have to took the fear off, so they have to join us.
Yeah, and they have to get the fear. That's what I loved about the Dutch Throwdown is now for 60% Dutch.
Yeah.
But also for 30% is German.
Yeah.
And the German guys, there were 2 or 3 who went to Holland and participate in our event, and they get that feeling from wow, this is really, it's not the German, it's one of the best events I ever saw.
German Throwdown?
Oh wow, how everything is organized. Those Germans, they know Deutsche Gründlichkeit. Bam! It looks nice, it feels nice, but it is elite.
Yeah.
And when you come to the Dutch, someone told me it was a compliment. He says it's a very nice disordered chaos here. I say, okay, is this a compliment? Yeah, this is a compliment because it feels like we're in the box. People are talking to each other.
Yeah.
It's if you did the workout, you cheer everybody, not only the people from your box. And sometimes you see everybody walks in the same shirt, and it's beautiful to see that. Yeah. And he says that's what I love, and that's what I love about the Dutch.
Yeah.
And those guys go back to the boxes and they say you have to turn to do with the Dutch, because those guys it's really for skilled, it's really for the advanced group, it's really for the people who don't do CrossFit for their all day long, but only 2 times a week or maybe 3 times a week. So then it came on and everybody tried to join the Dutch, but there still is a drempels. That's a drempels.
Drempels, no
drempel.
Ja.
Drempel.
Okay.
Sounds
Russian.
Huh?
Sounds Russian.
No, drempel. No,
What do you
call it? It's still a big step for people to join a competition.
Yeah, of course.
And I heard it also. We do cross-country fitness last week, and one of the older guys, he says the Spanish guy.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I know. I don't know if I can join." They're still a little bit afraid that they won't succeed. He said, "But listen, the qualifier is in your box.
Yeah, of course.
With your people, with your team, with everybody you know. Everybody's going to cheer you on." You have to film it. You send it to us. But then you will see that if you made it to the finals, hey, there's a reason that you made it to the finals. So you never lose. And
there's nothing to lose.
There's nothing to lose. And the beauty about it is if there's a lot of people joining, like the Open, and that's what we have.
That's what I want to say. A lot of guys, they sign in for the Open, but the chance to the next step, it's like, you don't want to make it.
No.
But you will do the Opens because of the community in your box, because the fun of the workouts, because suffering together, and you have a leaderboard.
Yeah.
So if you sign in for the Opens, there is no reason to not sign in for the Swiss Throwdown.
That's the thing, and what I always
see, even more guys.
And with the judges team, the online judges team, we always have an app group.
Yeah.
And the best things we always see in those movies are PRs.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people make PRs they never did. And I really love the dances afterwards when they are done, and the cheering and the way of they feast on that part of the PRs, because now it's you do it for the real
for a
stuff.
reason.
Yeah, that's why I always join the online judge team, because of those things.
Yeah.
And sometimes I share with people if they give me, if they say that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
One time was a lady, she really made really good dance. It was, I called her up, I said, listen, I saw your movie, you started with a little dance, I want to share this on Instagram. Is that all right with you? And she didn't even know that she did it. So I sent her the video. She said, "Oh my God, did I do that?" Yeah, I was a dancer in my early days.
Yeah.
And she was starting with the music and she was dancing and then beep and bam, she started the workout. Said, "Oh wow, this is beautiful." That's what I love about it. So, and I think we have to bring that to the boxes and tell them this is why you do it. And maybe the biggest group of those going to be a bigger group go to the finals than in a normal event. So yeah, it's nice. I think Swiss Throwdowns is going to be, I hope it's going to be the biggest family event of Switzerland.
Yeah,
Then
we'll see what happens
for a few years.
Yeah, that sounds great, Joost.
Yeah.
So you entered Swiss 6 months ago.
Yep.
And now the Dutch guy.
Yeah, but
with us together.
Otherwise,
together with us.
We
start the Swiss
Throwdown. Yeah, we do it together.
That's great.
Yeah, and I hope this is the Swiss that's the difference I want to see with the Dutch Throwdown. Now we do the Everyday Hero.
Yes.
We didn't decide over the name yet, but I'm going to try to convince him now. We're going to do a Hero Throwdown, so the Elite and RX.
Yes.
And we're gonna do a buddy throwdown.
Edition.
And I would like to do also father and child or mother and child.
Yeah.
There will be. We have to discuss this.
Of course.
I want to have the whole package that everybody says, okay, for everybody in your box, there's a place in the year to go to a competition. That's nice, eh?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice, and that's what starts now.
Yes.
And you told us you did it in the Netherlands as well. So you want to start to join or to visit a lot of boxes in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Because you want to go to the guys. You want to see them. You want to see the coaches. You want to tell them what's about the Swiss Throwdown. And
the beauty about the Dutch, and I think that's with the Swiss also, we have to tell everybody how it works because we believe in the community of the box. And you guys, sometimes I get a message from, okay, I have a guy, I had it already from the Swiss Throwdown. One guy said, my coach said I had to change it to advanced because I'm too good for scaled. So now you have a good coach. And that's what we believe in. We believe in, and this with the Swiss, with the Dutch, the coach they have to decide. They have to say, okay, you will fit in this, or maybe you have your weaknesses, but we can train on that because we still have a few months.
That's right.
That's the thing you always see. But I can't do double unders. Can I join skilled? No, you go to regular because regular is more your thing. Yeah. Because everybody has his weaknesses.
Yeah, of course.
And this is what we're gonna try to preach to the boxes in the first time I went to Amsterdam, CrossFit Amsterdam, and he came to me and I said, "Can I leave a poster here?" Yeah, it's okay. What can I put it? No, give it to me. I said, okay. So I walked out and they had a mirror and I saw, and now they joined the CrossFit Dutch Throwdown because with the Dutch and I think with the Swisso, it's for the people in the box and people. If they know, hey, it's for me, they sign up. Yeah. And that will be nice. That's going to be, I would like to have, best feeling I always have is het broodje coquette, I already told you. Yeah, so if you come to the Swiss, we will sell broodje coquette. No, the best thing is that we do it in an arena, and in that arena nowadays, the first arena was smaller. It's more like we did now, like 2,000 people maybe. But there can be 4,000 people, and on the Saturday I go up all to the highest point of the arena and look down on all those people having fun and make the cheer and a DJ and everything. That's the best. And that moment, I want to have that here too, in the Schweiz.
So, then it's now the time that the people out there wrote us on the Swiss Throwdown. We want to have a visit with you. Yeah.
We already did a post yesterday and there are already 10 or 12 boxes who
want to have a poster.
So we're going to
they don't get the poster without a visit of you.
No, we're going to bring it to them. We're going to start from off day.
We already started yesterday.
Yeah, you started already. Und ich würde gerne nach Plan C gehen hier.
Yeah.
Und Functional Fitness Lucerne.
Lucerne Functional
Those
Fitness.
guys have already 4 or 5, and Plan C had some 12 or
Okay.
something. Have to go to Limitless Power CrossFit.
Yeah, you're already here. Yeah, you have to visit all the boxes around
Yeah,
here.
it's a lot of boxes. So it's ambitious, but we're gonna make it in before the end of when we start with the qualification.
2nd of July.
2nd of July. But it will be nice to have a poster in June, huh? Before
Of course.
June, something there. That's,
Great. So Joost,
ja,
thanks for the chat.
wir schaffen das.
I hope you or we can do
No, we.
the same
I can do it with a team.
with the same with the Swiss as you did with the Dutch.
I hope so too, yeah.
That all CrossFitters, especially the 95%, they are not the elite.
Yeah.
They hear about Swiss Throwdown.
Yeah.
They will join and they will love it.
Yeah.
So that we can give something back to the community.
Yes, this,
And that's what we like. What we
that
love.
will be nice, yeah. Das wäre schön.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks for having you.
Yeah. Gern geschehen. Mein Deutsch wird immer besser.
Ja, nächstes Mal alles auf Deutsch.
Alles ging auf Deutsch, auf Schweizerdeutsch. No, ich denke nicht.
Great.
Ja, danke Ihnen.
Danke Ihnen. Dankeschön.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Dankeschön.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ja, tschüsschen. Auf Wiedersehen. We're right back after these messages.